Chocks and chocolates in between Chocolo here for another video review. It's the M&Ms inspired by Hubba Bubba. Yes, bubblegum flavour. Yeah, imagine that, yeah. I got these from B&M. I mean, well, I guess they're just chocolate M&Ms, you know, sort of chocolate with a sugar surround, sugar coated shell. But the chocolate's flavoured with bubblegum. Yeah, interesting one. Let's say M&M bubblegum. Bite-sized piece of milk chocolate coated in a thin, crisp shell. Alright, there we go. Yeah. Really elaborate on the flavour there, does it? But there we go. But I guess we get the gist. So Nestle M&M bubblegum, serving size 25 grams, 400 grams, 451 calories, 18.6 grams of fat, 11.4 of which are saturates. Per serving, so 25 grams, 113 calories, 4.6 grams of fat, 2.8 of which are saturates. And it's a 160 gram bag. So a bit frustrating that serving doesn't really go into it. I mean, there's basically six and a bit servings. So yeah, bit rubbish that. Some information up at the top there. I think it works out the same. But they're Australian, these ones actually, aren't they? Yeah, because it gives you in kilojoules rather than calories. There we go, but you can see it clearly there. And does it even say Australia at the bottom? Yeah, there we go. An Australian address and stuff like that. You can see it's kosher with the Australia symbol there, and halal I think that means as well. Okay, yeah, interesting. Right, there we go. Yeah, I don't know if there's much more to say there really other than look at the ingredients. It says M&Ms contain milk chocolate 68%. And there's the ingredients there, anything of interest. It would be numbers if it was in the EU and the UK. Various other countries I guess, but they've just not got the E on the front. So for instance that would be E414, but it's just 414. I don't know why they just add an E on the front really. I'm sure there's a reason, but you know, or just translate, don't they? So milk chocolate is a minimum of 28% cocoa solids and 22% milk solids. Well, the E stands for the European Union or Europe in EU, but they don't have it the on in other countries like this one, for instance, in Australia. So yeah. All right, there we go. Well, I don't think there's much more to say really. To be honest with you, it looks pretty good, doesn't it? I mean, you know, you could imply that there's peanuts in there with the peanut guy on the front rather than the chocolate guy, but I guess they don't really stick to their branding like that. M&Ms. It's got a balloon there for some reason. I don't know. I guess it's a bubble gum, but yeah. We know you associate a balloon with bubblegum, isn't it? I mean, I guess you blow both of them up, but yeah, interesting. All right, there we go. See there as well, actually, the way the difference in the UK, they have a sort of different perforation, don't they? Have that sort of clothes hanger shape, whereas obviously in Australia, just have a hole like that. So interesting that. But yeah, they look pretty good. Got the typical bubblegum flavour colourings, haven't they? The pink and blue. Seems to be the bubblegum colorations, but I guess the actual M&Ms themselves are going to be loads of different colours maybe, but we'll see. You can see that the packet's, I don't know, half full, as is always the case with these things. And also there's crimpage at the sides, you know, so this bit not actually as wide as you'd think either because of the crimps. Alright, well, let's find out what they look like and how many there are in there, and let's, yeah, give it an open. So let's do it. Let's give them an open. Right, okay, everyone, I'm going to give these bubblegum flavour M&Ms inspired by Hubba Bubba an open. Yeah, import from Australia. I think I got these in B&M. Yeah, so very excited for these ones, I think, to be honest with you. So, time recording, I've done about 990 reviews, if not more, believe it or not. So, if you like this video, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. It's hard to compliment to place all my reviews, what's some related ones, such as M&M ones, or Australian ones, things like this. So, yeah, go check this out once you watch this one. Hope you enjoy this too. Right, you can see they're actually, so they are just those three colours actually on the front, which is interesting. The blue, pink, and white. I guess the white's there just to, you know, give them a bit of variety. Should I pour these out? I mean, let's do it. Why not? Do I count all these and find out? I mean, is there any point? I mean, I like the way though that... Oh wow, there's a really strong bubblegum smell coming from this. Yeah, really is actually. I mean, maybe it's just in the packet, I don't know, you know, but... not bad at all. I think it'll probably be just from the packet, to be honest with you. I don't know. Do I... Do I count all these out? I mean, is there any point? You know... I think I will, just for completeness' sake, but I'll probably skip forward this in the actual thing. I don't think it matters in this case. I don't think the different flavours. I think it's literally just, and there seems to be a reasonably good distribution, and I don't think it matters if there isn't particularly. But there seems to be good enough distribution here actually. There we go. Yeah, I think the red ones could be slightly pinker. Is the gist of it. And there we go, yeah. Alright. Right, nearly there, I think. Nearly there. Goodness me. I think there's a lot more red ones actually than other colours, I think. So I think they're meant to be pink, but they they are coming across as quite red. Okay, there we go. Alright, so I've separated them out here. I think you can see there's a reasonably good distribution here. I don't think I'm going to bother counting them. I mean, you know, there's a line, isn't there? And I think that would be going across it. I think there's not really much point, you know. But you can see here, the distribution, I would say, is good enough. There are a lot of different flavours. I mean, I guess it always would be reasonably good enough because there's only 3 different colours, really. I think this one could be a better pink. It is quite a sort of off-red colour. But I do like the way that you can clearly see the M on, well, not on this one particularly, actually, but yeah. But most of them you can clearly see an M on them, which I quite like. Yeah, it's quite... Not really agreeing with the camera too much, these colours, I think. Making it quite bright. There we go. But yeah, there we are. And obviously a white one as well. So not, I mean, as I say, I just feel like the red one, or, you know, what's meant to be pink, could be a better pink. It does come across as more red, to be honest with you. It's staying in my hands very well. See the M's roughly on those. Okay, alright. Alright, well, seem to be standard M&M size, I think, to be honest with you, but we will measure them all the same. They're all quite similar size. Just a rough width. 1.3. That's where you get it, really. About 1.4 there, so yeah. About 1.3, 1.4 in height, diameter. That's 7mm. Yeah, alright. Okay, we'll give one a bit of a slice and cherry just to see what it's like. We'll know. It's a typical M&M look. There we go, so a sort of thin sugar shell with chocolate on the inside. Yeah, not bad. Very smell much bubblegum now. I think it was all just sort of like blown into just the flavour smell was put into the packet. I don't think there's much bubblegum smell coming from these actual M&Ms, to be honest with you, but there we go. But it's fair enough, I guess. You know, at least they made the effort, you know what I mean? But alright, what did he taste like? Did he taste like bubblegum? Let's find out. Let's lift myself up, give them a taste. Right, okay, I'm going to give these bubblegum flavour M&Ms inspired by Hubba Bubba, Australian importer, a taste. Yeah, so look very interesting, look very interesting. They did smell very much of bubblegum when I opened the packet, but I think that was just aroma pumped into the pack, really. I don't think there's actually any smell coming from the M&Ms themselves I can discern at the moment. Not really, no. Alright, well, there's 3 different colours. I would say the pink ones, as I mentioned before, don't really look very pink. I think they look a bit more red, you know, than the typical sort of pink you might expect from bubblegum, you know. So clearly not really the same colour, but nonetheless more pink than blue. Alright, we've got a white colour as well, of course. Yeah, there we go. So we'll taste one of each. So there's 3 colours. Let's give them a go, let's do it. Yeah. Not bad, you know. Got the typical M&M's crispy shell. And chocolate basically does taste a bit like bubblegum. It's not bad, actually. I don't think there's any difference in the colours, but taste-wise, I mean, if there is, I think it'd be a bit silly, really. There's different kinds of bubblegum, of course, but I don't think there is. Let's see if I can discern anything. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah. No, it's pretty good, these, you know. I mean, you know, that crunchy sugar shell, the chocolates, you know, it obviously is flavoured, so you can't taste it as well as you otherwise would, but it's okay, it's good enough. And yeah, and I think the bubblegum flavour is pretty, it's not overly bubblegummy, you know what I mean? It's not quite as bad as actual bubblegum, but it gives you the sort of, it's enough of a taste, it's strong enough to convey the bubblegum experience as far as the taste is concerned to an acceptable level that wouldn't be overpowering for the chocolate, really. You know. Pretty good. I think the colours are okay. I think they've probably done the right thing with the colours. I mean, could argue maybe they don't need the white one there, but I think it does disperse the others a bit. Adds a bit more variety. I think the colour one, the pink ones could be a bit better. I think it definitely could be a bit lighter. I'll say it is hard for you to see really, but it is a bit too red, I would say. But all the same, we're quite happy with these. Yeah, I mean, if it's basically just bubblegum flavoured chocolate. I mean, the chocolate itself, I say, I don't think it's the best chocolate in the world, but it's the typical M&M's chocolate. It's got like crispy outer shell, which is nice. Catches in the throat a bit after a while, but yeah, all in all, I can't complain too much. It does exactly what it says on the tin, basically. It's bubblegum flavoured chocolate in M&M's form. So yeah, I think, you know, it does what it does, nothing more, nothing less, and I think it's a nice product. It doesn't taste too strongly of bubblegum to make it a bit too intense, if you know what I mean. But it's sufficient enough, it's strong enough for it to convey the experience and experience the chocolate. And generally enjoy it. So I think for me, 4 out of 5. It just does what it does, and it does it well enough. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed that review. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Check out the YouTube member program and Discord server. Links for those are in the description. Click on one of the videos that's appearing on the screen now. It's great to support my channel by continuing to watch my content. Leave a comment or free. Always great to hear from you, and always do best to reply. And subscribe if you haven't already. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching guys. Take care. Bye for now. See ya.